In a small, peaceful village surrounded by lush fields and rustling forests lived an old woman named Mary. She lived alone in a small, tidy house, but she was never lonely. Mary was well known for her kind heart and her willingness to help others. The villagers often visited her, not only to seek advice, but also to share their joys and sorrows. In return for her kindness, they would bring her food, firewood, and small gifts to show their gratitude. One chilly autumn morning, Mary decided to venture into the forest to gather some firewood. The fresh air and the ground covered with yellow leaves made her feel lighthearted. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she noticed something odd, an old pot half buried in the dirt. Curious, Mary dug it up and opened it, and to her astonishment, the pot was filled with glittering gold coins. Her heart raced, not out of greed, but out of pure joy. She imagined a new life for herself, a grand house, a comfortable chair, and warm evenings by the fireplace. It wasn't luxury she longed for, just a more comfortable life. However, the pot was too heavy for her to carry alone. Undeterred, Mary used her resourcefulness. She found a few wooden planks lying around, tied them together with a cloth, and made a makeshift slide. With all her strength, she began to pull the heavy pot along the rough path toward her home. When she stopped to rest, she glanced inside the pot and was taken aback. The gold coins had turned to silver. A wave of disappointment swept over her, but Mary quickly reassured herself that silver was still valuable and she could still live comfortably. With renewed determination, she continued on her journey. But as she dragged the pot further, she noticed something even stranger. The silver coins had now turned into iron. This time, despair filled her heart. All the dreams of a better life seemed to vanish. She sat down under a tree, feeling a deep sense of loss. But then something within her shifted. She took a deep breath and smiled. Mary realized that before she had found the pot, she was already happy. She had a small, cozy home, warm meals from her neighbors, and the joy of helping others. Happiness, she realized, didn't come from wealth, but from the love and kindness shared with those around her. Mary stood up, brushed off the dirt, and left the pot behind in the forest. She walked back home with a peaceful heart, knowing she had everything she truly needed. That evening, as always, she sat by the fireplace in her old, comfortable chair. There was no gold, no silver, and no iron. But there was warmth, peace, and a sense of contentment that no treasure could buy. From that day on, Mary continued to live as she always had, helping her neighbors, receiving their love, and always smiling. The villagers adored her, not for her wealth, but for the love and joy she shared. And whenever someone was feeling down, they would remember the story of Mary, the woman who gave up a pot of treasure to keep what was truly priceless: happiness. Mary had proven that true happiness doesn't come from material things, but from how we choose to see and appreciate life.